I've had these jumpers staying in the bottom wardrobe for literally years, so I finally decided now is the time that I'm going to recycle this yarn. So I weighed them, I got my seam rippers, and I'm going to undo them. Started off by unripping all of the seams, taking apart all the pieces, and I was starting off with the grey jumper just because that one was the ugliest one, so I want to do that one first. I think maybe I made a little bit of a mistake, but I think it's fine. I don't know how far up to go. This can all come undone so easily right now. May have made a bit of a mistake there, but that's okay, we move. Hi, what is up? I finished taking it all apart. A back piece, a collar, a sleeve, front or back piece, and then another sleeve. I don't really want to make it a hank. I was gonna say skank. I'm kind of sad to turn it into a skank because I'll eventually have to turn that into a cake. So it's like, maybe just use it a cake. I know it's bad for the yarn, but like, there's already secondhand yarn, so I think whatever, it's fine. I would love to get a yarn winder one of these days. I didn't need one for so long because I wasn't crocheting that much and I wasn't winding up yarn that much, but now I'm winding up yarn. Actually, to be fair, she is reliable. She is reliable. I'm gonna start with the collar because it's the tiniest little piece. Let's get started. I'm gonna have to try and find the, oh, okay, well, there it is. I don't even know how I'll reuse this yarn. Okay, it came apart.
This one, $4.50, can just about afford to make that. Let's spunk all of our remaining.
The collar is done. Now onto, I don't know, another piece. This one. I was so confidently doing this wrong because these are obviously machine made, right? So I didn't realize that machines use two strands at the same time. So I was so confused, it was getting so tangled. So I just like ripped so much, and so I had to do so many like DIY factory knots, reconnecting all the yarn because I ripped it all apart. Anyway, I've got a bit of a setup. There's two yarns going at once, like there's two working yarns going at once. Don't know why, don't know how, I figured it out. So you need to do two at a time, which I've got one going here and one going here just to make it easy for myself. If I go all the way at the end of the row here, it tangles at the end, so I have to go all the way, this is my other one, to the end. It'll untangle. Anyway, yeah, that confused me so much yesterday. It made me want to cry, but now that I figured it out, I think I'm just gonna grind it. I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon. So good, by the way, so good. I really like it. It makes me really hungry though. So I finished the front panel. Let me show you how much yarn I got from the front. This one I did yesterday, and then these are these ones. And also I remembered I'm gonna get started on the second one. It should be a lot quicker than the first one because the first one stressed me out, but I have to head out soon, so I don't know if I'll actually work on it today. I didn't work on it anymore that night, but I did watch Bridgerton with my friends. We had like a watch party. So good. By the way, I'm so excited for part 2. I feel like it's gonna be really steamy, part 2. Like, you're on a tripod. Can you tell? I don't know if this is a good angle. Getting started on the second one, Bridgerton was amazing. The carriage scene stressed me out though because it, like, have some decor, there's people anyway, but it was like, it was good though, it was good. Oh, the Bridgerton glow up. I would give anything to have a Bridgerton glow up in real life for myself. Oh my god. And the dresses Penelope wore. It is a brand new day. I literally woke up early to finish this, I won't lie. I stayed up late to finish the back panel, and now I've woken up early to finish both sleeves. Last night I did start one of the sleeves, but then I got really tired. So I'm gonna finish this like in one sitting. Like, I'm not gonna move until this is done, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna do the other sleeve. These are getting done right the fuck now. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Anyway, yeah, Penelope's dresses were beautiful this season. I really loved that like blue dress with like the black flowers. I don't know, that one was my absolute favorite. She had some good dresses, but that blue one with the black details, so gorgeous, amazing. Her hair, and the actress is like 37 years old. How in God's great earth do you age like that? Like, I need her skincare routine. I need her, like, I need to know how to look like that when I'm 37 years old. Anyway, I did start the second sleeve, but then I got interrupted by my box of fruit and veg. Anyway, here is my box of fruit and veg. Okay, actually, never mind. I realized I can't play in this audio because I was listening to music. But anyway, got my fruit and veg. I got persimmons, those ones right there. Absolute favorite fruit in the world. I'm actually really happy that I got them in this box. Like, we're off schedule. I wanted to finish by 12:30. It is now like, no, I wanted to finish by 12. It is now like 12:30. But I'm almost done though. I just have the ribbing left of the last sleeve. I'm working on it there. I've got the rest of the sleeve there. I'm just gonna grind this out and try to get it done. The ribbing is kind of the best, most satisfying part because it's only the one like piece. But the ribbing is also annoying because it has like this extra random piece. I don't know.
Oh, you might be pregnant too. Go take a test. Hey, Nora's expecting a smile. Congrats on you to woohoo. You stand and chit chat for a while. I didn't ask you to chit chat. Apparently now you should be guaranteed a baby girl. So we'll see. Tamara, you're also in your one will be chair of cake.
Oh my god, this is oh my yarn. It all looks like 4C hair, low-key. This is oh my yarn. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm thinking might turn it into a dress. I am hoping that it not being like straight isn't an issue when crocheting, but it should be fine. I'm gonna go weigh this. I do forget where I wrote down the original weight. They originally 410 grams. I've got my scale. I hope they all fit actually. Last one. Oh, okay. That is 401 grams. We only lost 9 grams. That's like nothing. Huh, it's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Hi, we've just finished undoing the grey. So I'm going to get started on the white one. This is the before. This is what it looks like now. It's actually kind of cute, but if you can see, I did stain it, which is why I want to dye it. I think that I'm going to dye it after I unravel it, and I think I won't turn these ones into cakes. I'll just turn them into skeins. I've had this forever. I tried to make it work. It just fits like cute, but like kind of weird at the same time.
It's alluring because he's got a romance. So that's what we're hoping to do. Hopefully we can make us drinking my juice.
I finished taking it apart. This was the front, and then this was the back panel, the 2 sleeves. Maybe I should keep the sleeves, but just redo the panels. I don't know. I'll leave the sleeves for last and see what I decide. I completely forgot that I wasn't caking these and started caking. Good thing I realized now. Good morning, everyone. So last night I finished unraveling the front panel. By the way, I got these chairs literally on the side of the road. They're clean. They've just like lived a life. And I've been meaning to paint them, but I am scared. This is all the yarn that came from the front panel. So I'm going to get started on the back panel now. Where is my stitch? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna get started on this one. And then the sleeves I am going to leave as they are because I want to turn them into a bolero. Fun fact, the yarn on the other chair, like you see in the back there, actually got caught on one of the nails because the nail like protrudes out. So I was fighting for my life. Like I was like tugging. I don't know. Anyway, I tied them into these little knots because I thought they were really cute. Actually, these knots were so cutie patootie. But yeah, it was time to start the back panel. And this one went pretty okay. I sized up. I got this big seam ripper because when I was seam ripping with the smaller one on the front panel of the white one, I stabbed myself like multiple times. I think this yarn is acrylic because it was squeaking also, and I hated it, which also explains how it ended up the color that it ended up. But whatever, it was still fun.
Nothing fancy and nothing new here. No, there's squares, and it turns out that I'm leaning very a lot of purple, pink, and green.
Hi, I'm going to measure the weight of all the yarn that I undid. I love my little knots. I think they're so cute. This one isn't going to be entirely accurate because I'm keeping the sleeves as they are to turn them into like a bolero, but I still want to see. Also, I'm using a bowl because these ones don't stack easily. Okay, this one we lost a lot of weight. This is 200 382 grams. It originally was 305. We have now unraveled all of our yarn, but we're not done, okay? I want to dye this yarn. I have this dye that I bought like ages ago. I no longer have the box, but it's RIT all-purpose concentrated tint and dye, and it's in the color 7 Petal Pink. I've never dyed anything before, so we'll see how this goes. There are no instructions because I lost the box. I also forget what Petal Pink looks like. Before any of that, I have to steam these little skeins. I have an iron. This is the cheapest one from Big W. We're gonna get that going. Yeah, these clips are also, they've got music in them, but here I am. Hi, hello, it's me again. It's almost my birthday, and I feel like leading up to my birthday, I get really into music because I like to make a playlist each year for my birthday just to look back and see what songs I was really into at certain times of the year. If you're interested, I got really into Beyonce recently. The Renaissance album killed me. Cowboy Carter, also loved. And then I really recently got into Amapiano. Love Amapiano. Really good gym music. Really good for like running because like it helps me keep pace. Love that. Sabrina Carpenter. I've also been into Sabrina Carpenter, pop icon. Love her. I have no music taste. I feel like I'm very versatile. Anyway, back to the fucking crochet. Yeah, I was steaming it and I was really surprised by how straight it got. It got like really straight, like it was giving relaxed. Like she was 4C and then she relaxed her hair, like dark and lovely kind of vibes. Like anyway, I wanted to dye it now. I was ready to dye it. Just went into the RIT website and found the instructions on how to use the dye. I'm going to now dye the yarn. I've laid down a blanket because we are renting. My intentions were to keep the sleeves and have a white bolero, but then I realized if I dye all this white yarn pink, then I won't have any to use to finish up the bolero. So I'm gonna have to dye the sleeves pink and have a pink bolero, which is fine. I've also changed into dye appropriate clothing. This might be voice overed because I want to listen to music and vibe out right now. Yeah, okay, as if you haven't been listening to music this whole time and then I've had to voice over it this whole time. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I was dyeing the yarn. I was just following the instructions. It told me to add salt and to add dishwashing liquid and then to add like 3/4 of the packet of powder and then to do a test swatch, which came out like this, which really got my hopes high. When you see the end result, you'll be like, girl, yeah, I was delusional. Okay, I knew in the back of my head that this was probably not gonna take because it probably is acrylic and I was using like the all-purpose dye. So I actually, you know what, if I'm being honest, I thought it would come out white. I didn't even think it would take at all. And I, as of right now, as I'm filming this, I haven't washed it, so it might still not take. Also, yeah, I did dye my hand. I got cocky and I was like, it won't dye my hand. I'm black. It won't do anything. But then it did dye my hand. It was not very permanent at all. It lasted like a night. Turns out when you wash your hands, you're fine. Anyway, this is the next morning. This is the end result. Hello, good morning. It is the next day. The pink yarn is drying outside. It's going to take a while for it to dry because it is really cold now all of a sudden, so it's not gonna dry very quick. But anyway, thank you for watching my video. I've always wanted to recycle yarn like that, and I've had those pieces for a long time and I've kept them specifically to recycle the yarn, so I'm glad I finally did that. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment if you have any thoughts and opinions to share. I do have some plans on what to turn my yarn into, so stick around if you would like to see that. This is kind of like part 1, and like part 2 I think we'll be using the grey yarn first. Part 3 we'll get onto the white, the pink. Subscribe if you would like to see where this all goes, or if you want to see any other videos by me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around.